will be particularly for the youngsters that if your plan A is not working, then don't never stick to plan A. Then you shift to plan B, C, D, and in the life you have infinite of opportunity.
Good morning, everyone, and wishing you all a very happy, prosperous Makar Sankranti. I am Divya, a second B.Tech student at Bhagalpur College of Engineering. Before starting anything, I would really like to tell you about the vibrant club of our college, which is Campus TV and Radio Club, which was founded by Kumar Gaurav sir with the motto Discover, Develop, and Dominate. On behalf of the Campus TV and Radio Club, we are really having the privilege to interact with our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Alok Kumar Roy, who is currently serving as the Chief General Manager at Indian Corporation Limited. Sir, it's really an honor to have you with us today. To begin, could you please share your journey from B.C.E. Bhagalpur to Indian Oil with us?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I completed my engineering and mechanical from B.C.E. Bhagalpur in 1994. And after passing out, I worked in a couple of private sector companies, including few multinationals at Delhi for around 2.5 to 3 years. And after that, in 1997, I had quit my job and had tried for civil services. Though the initial journey was good, but finally I was not able to make up in the interview. So I appeared once only. So after that, then I joined, I tried for the public sector. In 1998, first I joined with National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, NHPC, which is public sector under Ministry of Power. I worked there for around 7 months, 221 days precisely. And after that, I joined Indian Oil in July 1999. The journey in Indian Oil at that time and at present also, it is the biggest commercial enterprises and the largest public sector of the country. So my journey has been good in Indian Oil in the sense that I was the part of the small team which has started a natural gas business for Indian Oil, which is at present, which is having a turnover of around 30,000 crore. At present, I'm heading the pipeline of Bihar, Eastern UP, Northern Jharkhand, and Nepal. Apart from this, during this period, I headed the Officers Association of Indian Oil, which is considered to be the most vibrant among all public sector. It consists of 18,000 officers. I headed it for around 12 years, which is first time in the history that anybody headed for such a long tenure. Then you all are aware the country has around 200 running public sector of the public sector enterprises. Yeah. So the country had around 200 public sector enterprises, and it has a common federation, National Confederation of Officers Association. I headed that also for around 6 years. And during this professional journey, I have acquired the additional qualification of MBA in HR and marketing, as well as certification in project management from U21 Global Singapore. So that's all from my side, and it's my pleasure to interacting people from the same institution where I have completed my professional degree, and I look forward to address any of the query if you people are having, or and would be very happy to come to the B.C.E. Bhagalpur also to meet all of you. Thank you.
You joined Bhagalpur College of Engineering in 1990. How would you describe your college life and campus environment during those days?
Yeah. The campus environment was fantastic at that time. Of course, there was a lot of scope of improvement also. But I personally really enjoyed that 4 years tenure which we have spent in the college. I'm not aware about the present condition of campus, so I cannot give you the comparison. But definitely it was fantastic. those 4 years, and we always remember those years. So that is one of the reasons we remain connected with all of our batchmates or who were senior or junior by 2 years. So we are still in connect with all of them. How many students are there in one batch nowadays?
In one branch, there were 60 students. And
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bhavna.
What increase motivate you choose career as your career path?
So motivation is, of course, after coming out of college, the first priority for everybody remaining is to find out a job, and you all will agree with it. So initially for first, now I'll take 2-3 more minutes. Actually, once I passed out the college, I never thought that I'll do the job. My dream was to start a food processing industry in Bihar, particularly to the area where I belong. I belong to the Purnia district, and those areas, there are a lot of fruits like mango, lychee, kathal, these all are found out. So during college days, I thought that I'll set up a food processing industry so that I can give employment to at least few thousand people. So with that goal, I have gone to Delhi and started doing work in processing, packaging, those type of industry. I used to work for 1 month, 2 months, so that I will understand the process and then quit and join the other company. So in this process, in first 1 year, I have changed job at least 9-10 times. So once I have seen, I thought that I have understood whole the process of food processing. Then I came back and to my hometown, and I then reviewed and I prepared a project report, spoken to a few banks also for finance. Then I came and told my parents that now I want to set up food processing industry because there is huge unemployment in this area. And my plan was within 3 years, we'll be able to provide employment to around 5,000 people. But during those days, if you people are aware that 95, 96, once it was 1.5 years, those area was badly disturbed. In that time in Bihar, the main industry was kidnapping and all those things. So my parents have not allowed me to stay even for next 24 hours. They told that immediately you will leave the state because once people will know that you are starting industry, first of all, we all will be kidnapped. So in this process, then we came back, then worked for another around 6 months in those packaging industry. Last job was a German firm. So I continued with it reluctantly because I was not happy with what I was doing. So after 6 months, then I thought that I should try with the civil services. But something went wrong as far as the planning is concerned because I have chosen subject as that time 2 subject used to be chosen. So I have chosen mechanical engineering and physics. So in first appearance, I cleared prelims and mains, but finally it was not. I was not through in the interview, and the one mass has come. Then my mass of physics was much below what I have expected. So the mechanical engineering and general studies was much higher than what I have expected. So the next year I have changed the subject. So I have chosen mechanical engineering and math. And in the meantime, UPSC has changed the syllabus of math. So second time I cleared prelims, but I have not appeared for mains. So then I thought that it is not in my fate. So I should go to public sector. So in this way, actually, lot of things you plan, but many things environment or the fate doesn't suit you. And I'm a firm believer that if you will not do your effort, then even if it is in your fate, you will not be able to get it. But it is not necessarily that by putting all of effort, what you will get exactly the same what you dreamed for. So you should be able to read the writing on the wall, and accordingly you change your plan. In between, I thought once civil service is not happening, so I should join Indian Army. So I appeared for SSB, cleared that also. But again, my mother has not allowed. So then I shifted to public sector. Then how the fate comes that this oil sector have a concept of territorial army, where they select few officers who are being trained. So in the case that if anything happen in any enemy country, or enemy country will attack your country to ensure the uninterrupted energy supply to the defense, we are being trained for that. So I joined that. At present, I am Lieutenant Colonel in Indian Army also. Every year for 1 month, I have to go to the training. So many things you plan in your process, but everything may not go as per your plan. So you should be very as elder, because of course I have some experience and at least I am higher in age from all of you. So my advice, so you can go with and there is no point in crushing the environment. Like definitely, if you are in B.C.E. Bhagalpur or you are in IIT Delhi, then the opportunity environment totally different. You will definitely not able to get the opportunity what IIT Delhi or IIT Bombay people will get. But what opportunity you are getting in that opportunity also you have option to encash that opportunity, and as per the environment you change your plan. Sorry, my answer was a bit longer.
Sir, could you please share your memorable fun moments that you expressed in your college life
Yeah.
that still you
See,
remember?
college life, I don't know what is the situation today. Those time also, uh, there used to be cyanide eye, there used to be in fighting among different fraction. But we were actually, our batch was a unique one, where there used to be in fighting also, and there used to be unity also. Once an issue has happened, that all batch used to be united. And the most memorable moment for my life is two. One is related to academic and one is not related to academic. First, I will tell you not related to academic. We have started the celebration of Saraswati Puja in very big way. I don't know it's going at present or not, but that time in 91, what we had celebrated, those time it used to be the best Saraswati Puja of whole Bhagalpur. And people from all colleges have the dream to attend that Saraswati Puja and orchestra organizing that. So that was the non-academic part. Academic part, the most happy moment for me was that once I have gone to I was in third year. Then first or second year engineering mechanics, some question has come, and that was in final exam, annual exam. Today is the semester system. No? In our days, it used to be terminal and annual exam. So then annual exam, one question in engineering mechanics has come where everybody, including HOD of mechanical engineering, everybody has told that this question is wrong and this cannot be solved. So then I solved that, then it was appreciated by the HOD. So that was the second thing which I remember, apart from all interaction and the time spent with my parents and playing. I used to play all the games, was not good in playing any of the game, but I was good. So those things, those definitely why I will remember this, because in corporate life, we never get opportunity to spend so much time with our friends, and you will never get those opportunities. So definitely enjoy those time. These 4 years is the golden moment of life of all of us.
Sir,
Yeah.
what values from your student life do you still follow today?
Value. See, value, for everybody, it is the same value which is inculcated in through your family. And the same value you continue with your life. Normally, you don't change it. But lifestyle, what was there in college, you cannot continue with the same lifestyle. So value is that same that you maintain with those friends. See, because I was very extrovert and I used to interact with the people, and this had happened when I was in college. This is happening once I am coming out of the college, because I'm interacting with all people of all public sector, major people. I'm known, so that interaction is continuing. That is the one thing. Otherwise, I cannot specify what value is continuing. Another part is the reading. I had the habit of reading during my college days also, and after that also. Like by till the time I have completed class 12, I have read almost 25-30% of the book written by Rajneesh Osho. Then during college days, I have read Krishnamurti also. So I used to read at least 4 to 5 books, which is not of your academic in a week. So that practice I had continued after coming out of the college also till the time I married. After that, of course, you cannot have.
Your journey from NHPC to Indian Oil is inspiring. What were the major turning points in your career?
In my career, see, after joining Indian Oil, there are many turning points. I'll start with one by one. Like I was working in Rajkot, and there was a meeting with then Chief Minister of Gujarat, which is present Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, Narendra Modi. My two directors was coming for the meeting. So after meeting, they were sitting in a hotel, and I was making some presentation. So after that presentation, then one of the director, which we are starting new business, which is business development, and Indian Oil was pouring into natural gas business. So then he told that I'm really inspired with you. You come to Delhi. So then I asked, I have to come right now. He told, no, we are starting a new business and we want you to join in it. So that has definitely changed my journey in the sense that in my corporation, it had, because the assignment, what was handling and what assignment has been changed, it was basically a sea change. Initially, it was very challenging in the sense that I still remember that we used to work at 18 hours a day. At night, many times it has happened that at 10 o'clock, wife used to go and sleep, and I used to sit with the contract and all with a big glass of black coffee in the morning. Wife wake up and say, "Ki aap office nahi jana hai." Whole night we used to study and work. So that 2-3 months was very challenging. But with this, we have started this business for Indian Oil, which is growing. And after seeing you that some business which you have nurtured and it is going with very faster pace, then it is giving a lot of satisfaction to you. The second challenge is what happened. Second migration in my journey, what has happened in 2009. So the first one, what I told, it was in 2004. 2009, there was a massive strike of officers of oil sector, which has crippled the country. And it has stopped, particularly metros, all school, colleges, everything has to be closed because bus were not able to run. And restaurant, hotel, everything was closed. And finally, it was handed over to the disaster management panel, which was formed after Mumbai terror attack under Mr. P. Chidambaram. So then, at that time, this all collectives body, which officers association or union, you might have heard about, like a student union. So till the time it was being considered that it is just for the fight with the government. So then that was time. Then we all have decided that let us go in this and facelift it, because it is all used to be captured by so-called left philosophy or left ideology. So then we all have coordinated with my 100 of friends across the country, and we all have gone to fight election. It is very high-profile election which goes for around 1.5 months. So finally, we all won, and finally have won on the central body of that, and I was heading it for 12 years, and we have facelifted it. So once we facelifted in Indian Oil, then we thought that let us change this philosophy in other public sector also. So there was a federation called National Confederation of Officers Association. So in 2015, then I was heading in that. So after that, of course, in our organization, once you will become general manager, after that, you are not eligible or allowed to remain in that. So till the time I have become general manager, I continue to lead that. So it has given definitely another prospect that how you are interacting or negotiating with your chairman or board, or with Government of India, with Petroleum Ministry or Prime Minister office, and also this has given a new perspective. It has given new opportunity as well as new challenges. And now, again, in last my present assignment is also very challenging because the area is very fast. Indian Oil have only cross-country pipeline which is going to Nepal, which is also part of my assignment. Till now, life is going on well with the grace of God and wishes of people.
Sir, managing large pipeline infrastructure is critical work. What are the biggest challenges involved today?
Biggest challenges involved is that you are maintaining some asset which is not in your premises. Like we are maintaining 20,000 kilometers of cross-country pipeline, which is running the crude oil or petroleum product or LPG or gas at around 100 kg of pressure. So anything will happen there, then it will be disastrous. So, and in this, you have to, it has to be maintained your own set of team. It is a challenge for them. Apart from that, in the area, it is open for everybody. So for external agency, people think that there's a pipeline in which petroleum product is flowing. So I can make a hole and still it. So this all is a challenge, but there is a system for that. And in any exercise, be very clear that you cannot do it alone. So the most important part in any challenging assignment is to take your team along. Like if you will go in your college perspective, if a principal of the college want to make the college best, he cannot do it alone. Unless he will take along other stakeholders like other HODs, other professors, even students. If everybody will be taken along, then definitely he will be able to make the good change. So the most challenging part in any assignment, even if you look how much complicated technically it is, the most challenging is the people management. If you will make the people motivated, then everything is possible. Making engine or making any machine fit is comparatively easy because there's a written SOP. You will follow all the standard operating procedures of that equipment. It will definitely work fantastically. Like the most fine thing is the aircraft. As of now, whatever accident you are seeing in aircraft, you might have heard that a majority of accident is happening because of human error. It is not because of equipment. So now keeping that pilot motivated and free from any stress, this is the most challenging part. So any industry, if you will keep your people motivated, if you will keep your team motivated, you will definitely be able to give the best result out of it. You people might have reading only on the news articles or maybe listening on YouTube. So that situation was different, and I have not taken the cognizance of that situation and planning in my way. So that is one mistake which I thought that my 1.5 years of early career, basically that experience was not very useful. Now the second part, when I was thinking about preparation of civil services, I should not. People were suggesting that this mechanical engineering and physics, these both are very heavy subject. You choose one easy subject. Normally, people used to take psychology, history, political science, etc. So, but I thought, no, this is my strong footing, so I should try with it. I have tried it, and in first attempt, once I have not succeeded, then immediately I have changed the subject. And the second subject also was, at that time, people were thinking it was very heavy. But UPSC has changed the syllabus, so it has made it almost impossible. So it's not that this is only two. Apart from that, in my life, I have done many mistakes. There's no doubt in that. But only thing is that, and everybody do mistake in their life. You cannot, because if you are not doing any mistake in your life, it means you are God. So if anybody is telling you that he has not committed any mistake in his life, either he is lying or he is God. Be clear. Only thing is that after realizing that what has gone wrong in your assessment, you should be able to correct it with the faster pace. So if you think that this strategy is wrong, so you should change your strategy. Unfortunately, we Indians are very, very weak in accepting our mistake. So normally what we do, we think that what we are doing, that is correct. And if it is not happening, then it is somebody else's fault. And I should keep on pursuing the same thing. Like we say, if anybody of you are investing in share market, which is normally say that if you will put money in your stock and where your money is, the price is going down. So those who are intelligent and who are successful, they will think that it is not a right script, so we will exit it. Those people who don't accept their mistake, what they will say that if they have put, say, 10 lakh rupees, which has become 5 lakh rupees, then they will put another 10 lakh rupees, assuming that now this 5 lakh, what has gone down, once it is recovered, then what I have put now, it will become double. And in the manner, people keep on putting the money and lose them. So my suggestion or my lesson in life is that the time you realize that your any strategy is not working, you should be very open to review the strategy and change it.
Sir, according to you, what are the most important qualities of a successful leader?
Successful leader, I'll give you a very small answer of that. The successful leader is that who follows its follower. So once you should be very careful about to understand that what is your follower mean. Follower means leader in any field, in your industry or in political life also. That if you know that you should understand what is the people you are having, and you should be able to if people are having any wrong direction they are going, then you will not able to change it with a stick, because the time is changing very fast. The manner our parents used to treat us, or my parents used to treat our parents, or your parents are treating you, there's a total difference. And in industry, leaders are failing because they think that in the manner I was treated with my superiors, I should treat my junior in the same manner. Because the time has changed, what people say, na, Gen Next and next all generation, the people attitude is changing. So you should be very careful that you should understand the people whom you are leading, and then motivate them in the manner which is possible. Earlier, it was more like a stick. Now it is more like carrot. So people, what they say, that carrot and stick policy. So in the carrot and stick, it is very important that the percentage of carrot and stick has to be changed as per the people whom you are dealing with, and as per your team requirement, and as per your goal.
Sir, how do you handle high pressure situations and a critical decision making?
Yeah. It's a good question, because that I have faced many times. See, one thing that once you are able to interact, or you are negotiating or keeping a dialogue, one thing you remain very clear, that you think that if you are in their shoes, how you will react with it. Like in your college, say for example, I think in college the two group is there and there is some differences of opinion is happening, and then the HOD or principal is coming. And now if the principal has to deal with the situation, he should be very uh, he should first think that if I would be in the situation of those students, then how I'll react. Once you will think in that direction, you will be able to handle 90% of your pressure situation. Like if I am negotiating with, say, we have a DP secretary which decide the pay and perks of public sector undertaking. So every time when pay revision happen, I used to make the presentation on behalf of all public sector officers. So now you are demanding something. You are telling that this is my demand, and these are the justification for it. You should go with the proper justification for it, and you should, at that point of time, once you are going upfront, you think that if I will be sitting on his chair and somebody will come out with the same demand, with the same justification, then what will be my counter narrative? So if you will think in that direction, then you will be prepared from his counter question also. Like once you will going in interview, once you will be appearing for any interview, then at that time, some question will be asked you. You should mentally be prepared that if you will be interviewing somebody and he will answer the same in the same manner, then what will be your understanding and what will be your counter question? And you be prepared for those counter questions. You think it in 4, 5, 6 steps. Like in army, we are being trained that if you are attacking on somebody, then you should be prepared that the somebody who is your enemy, and if he is being trained in the same manner, then how he will react. So that you will be prepared for that reaction. So that is always applicable in your life. In all challenging situation, if you will think in that direction, then 90% of the problem will automatically will solve. And 10% I leave on Almighty. मेरा भगवान पे बहुत ज्यादा भरोसा है. तो मतलब जिस भी रिलीजन के भगवान को मानते हैं, my that if you will have your, if ethics is correct, if you are not doing anything unethical, definitely sometime it will happen good with you. For short term, it may looks that you are losing, but in the long term, it will definitely pay for it.
Sir, how do you motivate large teams working on long-term projects with you?
That we are coming across very frequently. Then the same thing is that you should, if you will able to give everybody the small pieces of information, that if you want to do some changes, like at present we have we are implementing across the corporation, we are implementing that we have to reduce the running cost by 20%. If you in your team, say you have a team of 500 people, you will tell everybody, no, we have to reduce the cost by 20%. It will never able to give you a result. Now you have to go with the justification, telling that why you are doing it, what is the long-term advantage to the organization. Till the time you will not go with the justification, telling him that what will be advantage to the organization and in turn what will be the advantage to the individual. You go with a full roadmap, and in that process, what happened that in any group, you have 15 or 20% people who are very enthusiastic, very positive, they will support you. And there will be 10-15% people who will always oppose it. Anything good or anything bad you will do. In the society, it is the law of natural distribution, which is being taught in philosophy. Definitely, you will have 15 to 20% people which will be remaining there to pull your leg. It will always happen in your life. The challenges for you is not the first 15%, because that will always follow with you. They will be motivated 15 to 20. Another 15 to 20 people will be against you. So your challenge is remaining 60 to 70% people. You have to put all your effort on those 60-70% people. Never put effort of that 10-15% negative people. Leave them as it is. So this will always work in your life in handling any mega project.
Sir, how do you identify potential leadership qualities in young engineers?
Identify
Potential leadership in qualities in young engineers.
It's very easy, but it cannot be quantified in words. See, it's in your class also. You may be able to identify that in your batch. Say if you are making the head of that batch, and you have to identify 5 leader in that batch. I think you will not face any problem in identifying it. And if you in class, you will do a secret voting, and I think those 90% people will vote for those 5 people only. If you will tell that 5 leaders of the team has to be identified. So it is inherent with the people's attitude. You will definitely able to identify it. Many things in the people happen with their grow up, in which area they are coming. See, every area have their own unique characteristic also. Like if you will see in our country, we feel that the area which has not developed, like your Bihar, Bengal, or Odisha, comparatively they are underdeveloped compared to the western or northern or southern part. And for that, very comfortably we blame our political leader. But do you actually feel that every time why the political leader of these areas are not pro-development and the political leader of other area are pro-development? It means the problem is not with the leader, problem is with the people's attitude. And as far as capability-wise, people say that from Bihar or Bengal, many IAS are coming across the country. Of course, nowadays that number has reduced. It is percentage is not so high, which used to be in the past. But still, compared to the development of the area, percentage is very high. Because if you will find, you will analyze people, there's attitudinal problem in the people in different part of the country. In this eastern part of our country, the resistance to change is very strong. What I have told you earlier, that if you take any decision, and if decision is going wrong, you will be very weak in changing that decision. So this attitude, what I have identified, because it is already a company and I am interacting with the people of across the country. Generally, the capability of the people, the commitment of the people, and the people are hardworking in this part of the country. The only one thing where they are lacking is the change of this attitude, which is resistance to change. यहाँ हमारा ऐसा चल रहा है, ऐसा ही चलना चाहिए। कॉलेज में एग्जाम डिले करना है, कॉलेज में वो कास्ट लाइन पे झगड़ा होगा, साइनिडाई होगा। पास्ट में भी ऐसा ही चलता रहा, आगे भी ऐसा ही चलता रहेगा। Once you will come out, lot of differences remain in college in the name of caste or religion or anything. Once you will come out the college, nobody will talk about it. You will go in the organization, people will have differences based on the state. Then this caste boundary will be broken, then the state boundary will come. You go out of the country, then the state boundary will be broken, national boundary will come. So for every area, people have different type of attitude. Because whenever I meet particularly to the people of Bihar or Bengal or Odisha, my only suggestion to those people that only one thing which is permanent in this world is the change. And we are resisting that change only. Till the time you will not resist the change, your all problem will be sorted out. First is that. And second is everybody must have some goal in your life. You might have come in the college with some goal that after coming out of the college, say somebody will go in administrative services, somebody will start industry, somebody will go for job, somebody will go for IT sector, somebody want to go to serve, go outside the country. Everybody must have different thinking in the first year. Review those goals in the final year, because till that time, lot of things will be changed in the world. What the world was before this tenure of Donald Trump and the world is after this tenure of Donald Trump, there is a sea difference. So those people, somebody might be thinking that I'll do MBA in US. Today you may review that decision. So as per the environment, you change the decision. As fast you will accommodate your goal with the environment, as successful you will be.
According to you, along with technical knowledge, what not non-technical skills are most important in today's engineers?
Yeah, I'll start with one in which I am very weak. First is the communication skill. So you should have good communication skill. Definitely, I'm lacking in that because of, again, but I cannot do it. We have started reading ABCD in class 7. So definitely your command of a language, particularly English, will be not as good as those people who have started from nursery. Like my daughter is in first year, she is doing English honors from Delhi University. So what she was studying in class 4 or 5, probably I have not studied till class 10th. So this is one weak part. I think from technical side, you after coming out the college, whatever technical knowledge you have gained, that is sufficient. Unless you are going in the design industry or you are doing in administrative, you are doing some administrative job from the particular subject of mechanical, electrical, or civil engineering. If you otherwise, whatever you have studied in your corporate life, that knowledge is more than enough. Even that much knowledge will not be required. Apart from that, first is what I have told, in which I am weak, that is the communication skill. Second is your interaction with the people. As I told, that managing machine is very easy. Managing man is always difficult. Once I'm talking about men, it's women also. So don't consider that I am gender biased. So people management is always challenge. So your management of people. And third is your personal attitude. That you should be able to accept your failure. Never think that you will always succeed. And if you will fail something, and then that frustration comes, and it is the problem with India. It's not that it is this problem. Why this problem in coming in India? You all, once you were studying, your parents must have expectation in your school days that you will stood first. I think all of you have. Parents might be thinking once they come out, then parents ask, what is your rank? Because what happened with my daughter, my mother used to ask, okay, what rank you attend? I never asked it, because here in the class there are 40 students, all 40 student parents expect their son or daughter should stood first. So from day one, you are coming with that pressure that you have to remain ahead. Means you should not fail in any parameter anywhere, which is practically impossible. So this is the reason only in India you will say once you will going in flight. Have you seen while going in flight in Indian airport? The day that moment the boarding will be announced, everybody will come in the queue. And somebody will pass on the queue also. Knowing it very well that flight will not go unless everybody will board the flight. Everybody will sit on their allotted seat. Flight will not start. But there will be huge rush. Everybody will go in the queue. And particularly this is happening in this part more. Once the flight will land, even if you have a baggage for which you will have to wait for another 20 minutes, the flight will land, you immediately stand up and try to come out. Because we have been groomed or designed in a system where we are thinking that whatever we are doing, you should be perfect, come out in the top of all of us, which is practically not possible. So you should always think that I am going in this right direction. It is not necessary like in your college, if one batch there are 60 people. If you will analyze, so you go with the last 30 years or 40-year data, and you find out all batch topper or top 5 of the batch. And it is not necessarily that those 5 are only the good performer in their life. So academic is one part. Your attitude is very important. You should be able to accept the failure because it is very important. The day you will not able to accept the failure, you will not able to take the risk. And even if you will take the risk and you will fail, you will not able to review or revise your strategy.
Sir, many students are confused between PSU and private sector jobs. What factors should they consider while making this decision?
What is the goal in your life? This is very important. See, public sector and private sector, people normally have a myth that in public sector, people have very cozy life and you will have 9 to 5 work. Nowadays, central government also, it doesn't happen. I'll give you one example that there was a DP secretary, a lady, I'll not quote the name because she is top bureaucrat today. So one day she was telling, no, our pay revision this much happened, but your pay revision has happened this much, you people have gained this much. So I told, ma'am, don't compare. You are the owner, we are the employee. So then she told Mr. Roy, those days have gone. When we bureaucrats were thinking that my job is 9 to 5. Earlier, we used to work for 4, 5 hours. You might be working for 10 hours, 8 hours. Nowadays, you might be work for 10 hours, but we are working for 16 hours. And second, I'll start from public sector, private sector comparison. I'll then go the bureaucracy. Our oil sector administrative ministry is in Shastri Bhavan in Delhi. If anybody have idea about Delhi. And in front of Shastri Bhavan, there is a club named James Sport Club. It is very old club. Most of the bureaucrats are member of that. So I'm also a member of that club. Earlier, when we used to go at 7:30, it used to be full because all bureaucrats by 6 or 6:30, they used to come out and sit in the club, enjoy with the drink or snacks, chit chat. Now, before 9, nobody comes. If you go in ministry, there's a sea change in the governance of this country, right or wrong. But after 2014, there is sea change in the working, where a bureaucrat need to work for 12 hours a day. In public sector also, if you want to grow, then you have to work for at least 10 to 12 hours a day. But if you only positive part in public sector, that even if you are not working very sincerely, you are working for 8 hours, you may not go up in the ladder, but your job will be secure. In the private sector, if you will work sincerely, you will go up in the ladder faster. If you will not work, you might be thrown out of the door. This is the only difference. Now, between public sector and private sector, again, there's a what type of job you are getting. This which organization you are getting. Don't give too much importance on the money, because my firm belief is that everybody has sufficient money and everybody has scarcity of money. Like we say, after coming out of the college, if you will get the decent employment, probably you will come in top 5% of this country population as far as the income is concerned. So top 5% you are coming, you should be satisfied with it. And if you don't want to be if you want to be dissatisfied, you have opportunity, because ultimately Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani also fought for money also only. So I or you will never able to reach in that league. So they also have a scarcity. That's why they fought. So if unless you have very high requirement or greed or of money, then even public sector job is decent if you are getting a good public sector. Good public sector, not I am telling from the remuneration part, uh, about your professional expertise. Like a professional expertise, because I have worked with NHPC and IOC, so I can give the comparison. Once I have gone in NHPC, so I was told that this 15 days you can do this, you can go around this area, because I posted in a place in Nainital district. You can go to Halmora, Nanikhet, Nainital. You can go 15, 20 days. After that, you will not be able to give and leave. But everything was very cozy and very comfortable life. Once I came to IOC, I thought that it will be the same manner. I was posted in Rajkot. I will also go to Bombay and nearby area. So I talked to my training manager. He told, forget it. You have joined during training period, no leave. So work culture should be good, and that will be visible in the organization performance. Now, most of the public sector has changed their organization performance also. So if you get good opportunity in public sector, there's no harm in going it. After that, again, if you want to go in private sector, if you will work for 5 to 10 years in public sector, and then you want to switch over, you will get very good opportunity. But in the private sector directly, if you are getting some good organization, good opportunity, then you no harm in that. You people are in second year, third year?
Yes, sir. Or
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second year. Okay. So another 2 years to go. I'll try to plan some time to come to college, because now I'm posted at Patna. At least I'll able to find out opportunity to come.
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's our privilege
It's our pleasure,
to
sir.
have you in our college.
And it will be my privilege also to interact with youngsters. At least we feel that we are also young.
Sir, as you have mentioned that collaborating with teammates is important, so their communication skills plays a major role. So
Yeah.
how a person with who lacks communication skill, then how can he collaborate with their teammate and work with them efficiently?
Then you have to, best way is to improve your communication skill. You have opportunity for it. Nowadays, it is easy that you can take help of YouTube, social media. You can do practice, improve your communication skill, and it will be improved by interacting with people. Normally, what happened that if communication skill is weak, people avoid interacting with the people, and then you cannot improve it. It is like if you want to swim, as much you will read in the book, it will not help unless you will go in the water. So for improving communication skill, the best way is to communicate more and more, which actually I have tried. That will work. But something which is inherent, like your style of talking, your accent of talking, that you cannot change. That as much you will try, it will be more difficult. So never shy with it. That my accent of language is not correct, so I'll not speak.
As we come to the end of this wonderful conversation, do you have any message or advice for your juniors at B.C.E?
No, only one thing is that first is enjoy your college life. You will not get this opportunity again in your life. So make as many friends as possible in your college, because this in your corporate life, all those your friends will have some interest with you, some expectation from you. Only in college days, nobody have any expectation. So all are at one platform. So that is one thing. Otherwise, whatever fighting people are having, after coming out of college, you will definitely repent it. And second, what I have told, try to improve your communication skill. And the third thing is that never be shy of acceptance of failure. So if you are driving a bike or car at high speed, then only there is a risk of accident. If you are using a bullock cart, there is no risk of accident. So if you want to do anything great in your life, then failure is bound to happen. So never be shy with it. And again, I am telling that in this country, which have 130 crore population, see what opportunity of education we all are getting, even if we are not in the top run institution of the country. What education we are getting, it is definitely top 1%. Out of 130 crore, probably 1.3 crore will not have a professional qualification. So let us feel ourselves lucky and graceful to the Almighty that we are getting this opportunity. So never be frustrated in your life. Nowadays, people become frustrated in every stage. So you whenever you feel that I am failing, just see in the bottom 99%. So and the last one is that keep your confidence up, but never become narcissist also. Like people say that I can do it is your confidence, and only I can do it is your illusion. So remain these two sentences you remember in your life, you will remain happy. And if you will remain happy, definitely you will be successful sometime in your life. So good luck and all the best. See you sometime
Thank you
soon
so
in
much, sir.
institute. And anytime any of you are coming to Patna or any help required here, feel free. I think my number is with Aparajita. Na? So with Aparajita, my number is there. Even if I'll not normally unknown call I miss. So drop me a message. Any help is required. And if any of you will be shortlisted in the written of Indian Oil, BPCL, HPCL or ONGC, please do inform me. I probably should be able to do some help. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. It was truly
Thank you, sir.
inspiring to hear about your journey and experiences. I'm sure every BCN will take away something valuable from this session.
Right, dear. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.